Hello everyone, Fotis here. So today we're gonna play Starsector. Starsector is a game I have been keeping an eye on for many years now, like 10 years. I think I first heard about it, it was 2015 or something. But it was in early stages back then, and you know, I didn't want to play that. I usually like to play games after they have come out, and even in 1.0 version, many times I don't play games. I wait for them to be patched up. Like I play them after 1 or 2 years after they fully release. So now it's 2025 and this game is still not released. It's been updated, of course, and it has a huge modding scene and a very faithful following. Like there are people like me and others, of course, that play the game all the time, but there are others like me that, although they know about the game, either they wait for the full release and follow the news around the game, or suggest it to their friends, because Starsector is one of a kind. There's nothing else like it. There are games that come close, but there's nothing else quite like it. It's like Battle Brothers, you know? They invent a category of their own, you know what I mean? Yeah, I haven't played it for 5 years. And since I was looking for something similar to Battle Brothers, let's say, but in another setting, more modern or more futuristic, Starsector is my go-to. What else did I want to add? So I don't this playthrough I don't even know if it's gonna be a playthrough, because I will tell you what's going on. I never played vanilla Starsector. My first playthrough of Starsector was heavily modded, and after that I broke the game, of course, because I didn't know what I was doing with the mods. I had conflicts, so then I restarted. I'm talking about 5 years ago, right? So then I restarted and I modded it even more with Nexerelin on top of that. Nexerelin is a huge overhaul of the game that does many things, like I can't even begin to describe, but essentially it makes it like a 4X game, because vanilla Starsector is not a 4X game, it's a space adventure. Moving forwards in 2025, I haven't learned my lesson. I'm gonna do again modded the playthrough. I haven't even finished the story. I don't even know if there is an end to the story as of right now, and I don't know if the story is fully implemented, the main campaign, but I wanted to have I want to play the main campaign this time around with mods. There's something about me and mods. I can't live without mods, even if it's my first playthrough of a game. I know it's not the correct way to go about things, but hey, I can't help it. Anyway, so I will play with I want to play the main campaign. I have Nexerelin installed, but I have made many adjustments. For example, I've made, for example, I have enabled invasions, but after a long while, like there won't be invasions for 4 years or 5 years in game time or something like that. I made them less frequent, because I have adjusted some settings here, and they won't affect the core worlds. I have given the ability to the various factions to expand, to create colonies, and the war will be happening in the newly created colonies, like you know. So I wanted to mimic something like, you know, when a player creates a colony and then various factions attack you in the vanilla game because various reasons. I wanted to imitate something similar, let's say, but for all the factions. my thinking goes like this. The core worlds are established, right? It's there is some kind of balance among the political powers, but when someone creates a colony, it's free for all, you know? So that's my thinking. The wars will happen in newly created colonies, player and NPC factions. What else? We won't be able to salvage ships. We can only find ships as derelicts or buy them. We won't salvage ships after battles, either personal battles with enemies or if two enemies fighting each other and we wait around to see what happens and then they leave, and we will only be able to scavenge equipment. Crew, maybe rescue some officer or something like that, but no ships, no salvaging ships. Also, I have made my officers. That's why the main reason I installed the XRL is because I wanted my officers to perma-die, like in Battle Brothers, you know. I don't want them to be rescued every time. If their ships, if one of my officers have their ship explode during combat, they die with it, and that's done. Unless we are able to rescue them, I don't know if there's such mechanic, and I haven't searched for it. But if that's available, okay. But they can permanently die. What else? That's the main things, the main self-imposed rules I have implemented for myself. Also, except from Nexerlin, we have some other big mods. Along with factions, they are not listed here, the factions, but we have two more bigger mods, random assortment of things. It does many things, this one. Quest, star systems, faction, it has many things. And what is the other big one I have? Knights of Lud, I think. I don't know if it's here. Yeah, Knights of Lud, that's a big one as well. What else? Also, I have disabled diplomacy of Nexerlin because I don't like it. I don't know, 5 years ago when I played with that, it was completely random, too frequent, and I have alliances on. After a few years, I allow the NPC factions to have alliances, but oh, that's a nice ship over there. But I thought about it a lot, about enabling the Nexerlin diplomacy, and I decided not to. For now, at least. I know you can fiddle with that, with the settings, and make the events more frequent, the diplomatic events, but I signed it off altogether. Also, another big one, another big rule for this playthrough: we will have no commission. I won't take commission. Commission is, for someone that doesn't know about the game, it's when you ally yourself to a faction, you are their underling, and they pay you a salary every month, essentially. Of course, no, and I think there is one minor salary from the main campaign, from the academy or something like that in the start for a couple of months. I think I have that off as well. I increased a bit the payout for bounties. I think it was something along the lines of 300 credits or something. I bumped it up to 1000. I don't remember exactly. Something like that. Like 2 or 3 times up. But yeah, no salary. In order for us to get paid, we either have to do missions, like in Battle Brothers. As you can see, I am very fond of Battle Brothers because I keep mentioning it. So yeah, in order to get paid, we either have to do missions or to find stuff, some derelict ship, or do some raids or whatever. but no salary. And again, mentioning Battle Brothers, I have this is my I have a problem with this. I can't Tarkov, Stalker, and Battle Brothers. These are some of the games that you know are. I have them up there, you know, and I compare every other game in their categories with these games. So I always I had some friend the other day told me, "God damn man, you can't complete a sentence without mentioning Stalker or Tarkov." Anyway. So yeah, I don't know if with all the rules, and I might have some other rules implemented that I don't even remember, but I will have them all in the description of every video I do in this series. Of course, the major one, right? Oh my god, yeah, I almost forgot. The major one. I talked about permadeath of officers. I didn't talk permadeath of my own fleet and ship. So yeah. There won't be any saves coming. If for example, if a larger fleet manages to catch us in space and we can't evade, and we fight and we lose all our ships, it's game over. I either start with nothing, or I restart the game entirely. Because I know in the game, I think in the game, if you lose all your belongings, all your ships, all your fleet, the game doesn't end. I think. I don't know, to be honest, because 5 years ago when I played it, I was save scamming all the time. I treated it as a casual gameplay, you know. Save, load, every time I lost a battle, reload and stuff like that. So this time we'll have none of that. If we lose a fight, we take the casualties. If we get completely wiped out, it is what it is. We either restart or what the game allows us to do in that situation. And no usage of story points to work our way out of unpleasant situations. We'll only use story points for S mods, and that's that. No other usage for story points. So, with all that in mind, and I know you might be bored with all my stupid monologue here, but whatever, you can skip to more interesting stuff in the video. But with all that in mind, I don't know if it's even possible to play the game like this. I don't know. I know there is an Iron Man mode you can enable in the vanilla game, so I suppose the developers have permadeath in mind. But I have added more stuff on top of that. So I don't know. We might fail, but I think it will be fun. At least for me. I hope for you too. Alright, let's get into it. Of course, we have custom portraits. Oops. What is not mem though? Captain will do. Yeah, we have. I have downloaded the mods for 2 mod packs for portraits and some custom flags, mixed, normal, not iron mode. As I said, there is an iron mode, an official one in the game, but I will play legit. Like I will use saving options, but as I said, I won't save scam if I will take the losses or unpleasant outcomes. But I'm not. I will opt out of official iron mode because it's a modded playthrough. Who knows? Maybe there is a bug, there is a crash, there is whatever. I don't wanna jeopardize the whole run. Help pop-ups. When enabling informational dialogues explain various campaign mechanics and warning the player of potential dangers will be shown on appropriate times. Highly recommended. I'm not a new player, but I kinda am right now because 5 years is a long time since I played. So let's have the help pop-ups. I hope I can disable them. We have a seed here. Normal sector. Let's pick a portrait. And as you can see, me personally, if I was playing the game for the first time, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between vanilla portraits and custom ones. The two mod packs that I have downloaded, they even one of them even includes modded factions, some of the modded factions, and they are so well made that you can't tell if it's like I can't tell for real. For example, I know this one is no, I'm not sure. I was about to tell that this is a modded one, but because I have played with this one 5 years ago, but I can't tell if this is vanilla or not. And this is very good. I want someone with helmet. He's a nice one. If I was able to add a quality of life, would be a nice little addition to be able to, you know, different categories for males and females when you select portraits. Oh, she's very good looking. But yeah, we want someone with a helmet. Very nice portraits, very well made from the guys that did the two mod packs. I don't remember their names right now. But you know what? Let me check on it. I want to mention them. So yeah, the two portrait packs are Interesting Portraits pack. If you want to look it up and you download it for yourself. And the other one is More Character Portraits. And a sub mod for the modded factions. But this the More Character Portraits, I think I downloaded it from Nexus and not from the official site of all the Starsector mods. This is the only one I downloaded from Nexus. So come on, give me something good. What the fuck is this? Knights of Loot, maybe. Yeah. Oh, this is a nice one. It looks like a Sith, almost. Alright. Okay. Oh, this is a nice one for the pirate. This is a very nice one. This is nice too as well, for a mercenary or something like that. If I do a pirate playthrough, I may go with this or this maybe. And this one is cool too. What else? This I don't like. What the fuck is this? Helmets. Oh, these are nice. Okay. This is terrible. These are a bit too cyberpunk for my taste, the female ones. If there was a male with this one, I would choose this. I like this one. This is terrible. What the fuck? He looks nice. He looks very nice. We need to have the helmet, man. What can I say? Oh, there you go. This is the one. Do we need to look anything else? This is nice too. More generic stuff here. Not generic, they are well made, but I want a helmet. Alright, okay. This is our dude. Where are you, bro? There you are. He's the one. Let's go. Alright. Random core worlds. We don't want random core worlds. And why does this start with enabled? Disable random core worlds. We want the vanilla experience, even though we have an XRL installed. Sector generation we won't touch. Faction settings. Starting faction relations default. We may fiddle with these random and flatten when we do like a second or third playthrough, you know. But for now, and we want variety maybe, but for now I want default to remember a bit. Although what to remember, there is nothing to remember because I have installed so many factions that nothing is relations between factions. Now it's not vanilla, so whatever. But yeah, I want the default, the intended relations, even when it's modded, because the creator of faction mods have intend to want them to have a certain relationship with other factions. So even then, I will leave this at default. Faction respond, no. Although the factions won't be fighting. I don't think they can extinguish each other in this playthrough because they will be fighting at over colonies, not over parent planets and systems. So there's no. It won't be an all-out war, you know. They will not try to exterminate each other, so we're fine. But we will leave it none anyway. Enable disable factions. Only works with random core world setting. Interesting. Okay. Faction setting. Other options. Oh yeah, nice. Prism Fearpot. This we will disable. It's a trade. It's an XRL feature. A trade station in the middle of the sector includes a special vendor that sells all kinds of high-end ships for a price. I don't want this. Because this will have all the rare stuff of the game. I think this port will have it, and I don't want that. I want to explore to find stuff. So disable that. Space Air Obligation, no. Starfarer, no. Easy Mode, no. Academy Stipend will disable. I don't want stipends. I don't want free money from anyone. As I said, I want to be paid. I want a similar system to Battle Brothers. If I do contracts and I do jobs or bounties or trading, I will have money. If no, I will starve and I will die. So no free money, thank you. Starting mods, no. Random start location, not for this playthrough because we're gonna do the tutorial start. So we will start in hegemony space. This is for a future start. We'll do a random start location. Start the random colony of your faction instead of the faction's predefined starting location. Own faction start location, any starting neighbors. Allow picking starting planets in already inhabited systems in non-random sector. No effect in random sector. This would be an interesting option if we would play in XRL with all-out war, like factions trying to exterminate each other. This would be interesting because I have played with this option enabled in a situation, in a scenario like that, and it was very hectic because but this it was constant war all the time in all the systems almost, because you know, if in a system there are 3 planets and you have 3 different factions in each planet, they will very close to each other, and there will be constant war, and yeah, they will obliterate each other to non-existence almost. So this is very useful, I think, if you want things events to progress a little bit slower, because they will have to travel further away to find the enemies. But for this playthrough, we'll leave it enabled because, again, they won't try to completely kill each other. Skip story, I want everything enabled. I suppose whatever I highlight gets excluded. I skip it. Allows the player to skip certain base game and mode missions as if they have been completed. So nothing is highlighted, so nothing is skipped. Alright, what else? Custom scenario. Nah. We don't want this. We'll mess with this in future times. We don't care about this now. So I think we're good to proceed. That's here we choose factions. But again, we will start with the tutorial, so we will be with hegemony. These are the factions though that I have installed. You can take a look here. Anarchist, Brighton Federation, Great Houses of Cassadar. Have I installed this? Hazard Mining, Independent, these are Reuters. Interstellar Imperium. For future runs, I have installed this. I wouldn't need this so much in this playthrough, but it's a very strong faction to have, and they always hate hegemony, so because hegemony is very strong, hegemony always kills everyone else, every enemy it has, it dominates. But this Interstellar Imperium is very, very strong. It's not easy. It's not gonna be so easy for them. What others do I have? I have Knights of Blood, Legion Infernalis. This I have it disabled. I think this is from what mod is that? Talon or Underworld? I don't remember. But this is disabled. I'm a bit surprised that this is an option here to pick. Can I? I can pick it to play as Legion Infernalis, but there won't be a faction if I don't, like an NPC faction. Okay, makes sense. But Reuter Union is one of my favorites. I will never play Starsector without Reuter Union. What others do we have? Scarlatech. This is Scarlatech. Starlight Cabal. United Paint. Vic. And Zan. Vic, I think they are a bit overpowered from what I heard, but I don't really care. I like their ships very much, so that's it. That's all the factions. Yeah, I have disabled the Legion Infernalis, own faction, free start. This is what we'll do in the future, own faction but with no starting planet. You are on your own. But yeah. Own faction, I think you need to have a planet, Doesn't say. I suppose it will give you a planet, this one. But this is own faction, but with no starting planet, okay. Next page. Random faction and custom start. We'll go to tutorial. Spacer. You start with death, I guess, Very difficult start. Intended as a challenge. A non-combat shuttle, a general lack of resources, and a death. Yeah, I will never do that. More scenarios here. More scenarios. This is one I will do. Cabal French. I think this is from the mod, from the Cabal. You have a certain friend with benefits in the Starlight Cabal. As a result of this connection, you gained access to better armaments than are available to the more common strain of pirates in the sector. This is a very high candidate for second or third playthrough, for sure. But for now, the Infernal Machine. You have managed to unearth the wreckage of the Infernal Machine, spending your fortunes to repair the hull and bring it online as your own flagship. As you lean back in your grandfather's old throne, you begin to plot revenge against Kanta and her so-called pirate cronies. I don't know who Kanta is. I suppose it's a pirate leader or something. Special. Restore and upgrade the Infernal Machine, one step at a time, at any friendly dockyard. There are multiple upgrades paths to choose from. This is an interesting one as well. Alright. Custom tutorial. Difficulty normal. Starting faction player. So we are. I thought I would be a mercenary or so, not a mercenary. So the game sees me as a separate faction if I start the tutorial. Okay, that's good. The tutorial starts on the base game. Solve a minor crisis in the Galatia star system. Alright. Is this Knights of Lud? Maybe. Depth Diver. This is from random assortment of. Yeah, we have many. This is what Excellent does because you know, and the mods they give you so many options. So you can tailor the game to your liking. You know, I love it. Tutorial. What is the next page? Oh, Cabal Friends. Okay. I think the tutorial start shouldn't be hidden behind the custom start. It should be more obvious here. But anyway, I'm nitpicking now. Tutorial start. And here we will decide what ship we will begin the game with. We will start with one ship. I will have another rule when I start a run. I have to choose from a ship. It must be a frigate. I don't want to start with big fleets and stuff like that. Maybe in the future if I get bored of the game and I want to restart with a faster start, maybe. But for now I want to start, you know, I want to have lowly beginnings. So this means we start with a single ship, a frigate. I thought about freighters, but they are terrible. Other than carrying, having some extra cargo space, they are terrible in everything else. They can't outrun anything. They can't fight. Most of the freighters are terrible. Some freighters from the pirates and stuff are very fast, at least. But I have another rule. The ship must be available to the faction I start with. For example, now I will be friendly with the hegemony, so I must choose a starting ship available to the hegemony. That hegemony must produce the ship or sell the ship in their markets, or independent. Like for example, if we go to the codex. For example, the Centurion is available to these factions, right? The ship is used by this faction and may sometimes be found for sale on the colony. So, independent, even if whatever faction I side with or start with, independent I will always have available to start with. So it came down to two options. I want an all-around ship for a starting ship. I'm thinking about Centurion or Wolf. The Centurion is tanky, It has good weapon slots, plenty of weapon slots, good ordnance points. It's low on maintenance, very economic ship. It's fast when traveling in hyperspace, not only hyperspace, like sustained burn and all that. In combat, its speed, it's not very good. Its speed is very good traveling in the overworld map, let's say. But when we are in actual combat, the speed is not very good. It's not terrible, but it's not a good speed to evade, avoid, or escape, flee, and stuff like that. It's very tanky though. Has good shields, very good armor for its class. And it doubles down with tankiness with these special systems here. Special ability briefly activates an energy field that mitigates incoming damage at the cost of disabling weapons and shields. So good shields, good armor, defensive system, economic, it's good all around. And it can carry some stuff. On the other hand, we have Wolf. Same cargo capacity, because I care a bit about cargo capacity. Because since I don't have, I won't have salary, commissions and stipends and stuff like that, I will have to either kill stuff, bounties, or trade a bit. So cargo capacity of Wolf is very nice. It's a bit more expensive to maintain than the Centurion. The combat readiness per deployment is double. It has a bit less crew. Top speed is excellent. It's not the best, but it's very good. And it can teleport in battle 3 times. And this recharges. Good armaments. Plenty of armaments. Good ordnance points. Bad armor, terrible. It's made out of paper and not good shields. Good flux capacity though. I don't know. I'm a bit conflicted here. What good is a bit more armor if I get caught and I can outrun enemies, because I will be alone. Maybe I'm able to buy another ship. I think wolves are cheap. Maybe I can buy one wolf immediately after I begin. Now that I think about it even more, I should only be able to pick ships of the faction I choose to side with at the start of the game. The faction I start as. Because if I put independent in the mix, there are many markets that you can find independent ships. So it's a good way to play with different styles and different ships, you know what I mean? And this adjusts the difficulty, the starting ship at least. Because if you put independent in the mix, every time I start with a different faction, I can always choose a wolf frigate, because it can be sold in independent market. So someone would think that I'm thinking about it too much, but you know, this is the way I enjoy playing, especially this kind of games, sandbox games. And when you make your own rules, like for example, when you play a game that everything is set out, like everything is laid out from the developers, you then have to worry about the mechanics and the rules that are set in place. But if you make your own rules, you have to decide what rules you want to implement, and you have to to think about many different stuff. Yeah, as you can see, I haven't even begun the game, and still I'm thinking about, oh, this rule maybe it shouldn't be like that, and you know, I'm adding or detract, like adding or excluding stuff on the fly, because it gets a bit more complicated. You need to think about it, but I like this kind of thing in sandbox games. And my goal is to not to exploit, because you know, exploiting games in single player, it's like cheating yourself. You know, it doesn't make sense. So yeah, I'm trying to have something reasonable, something within some kind of balance. You know. If it's possible, maybe it's not even possible, but I'm gonna try it. I don't think I'm gonna succeed because there are too many variables with mods and stuff on top of the vanilla factions and mechanics. I have added a bunch of other stuff, so balance is very quote unquote balance, because balance is something it's relative. But anyway, alright, I decided I'm gonna start with the wolf. I think it's where is the wolf? It's the best choice when you start solo, because I think speed and evasion is king. You get to choose when to fight, if you want to fight, and if you get caught, you can just evade. Plus, this thing has medium energy, and even the description says that it can punch above its weight class. So if you play your cards, if you are smart about it, you can get away with a lot of things. You can do damage, you can control the distance with the phase, with the teleports and the speed, and you can do damage, you can carry stuff. It has 50 tons cargo space. Yeah, I think it's the best option. And as soon as I can get my hands on a second one, and it's cheap, I can buy one almost right away. Alright, I decided, finally, this is it. Let's go. Select. Now, Ensign, Lieutenant, how much credits? We'll go with Ensign, but I want to see what custom is. Oh, what happened? Oh shit. Why did I gain 0 story points? Don't you start with 1 story point? I just wanted to see the custom. Why can't I go back? God damn it. Begin without an existing story. You are unknown to the sector at large, free to shape your own future. No predefined background. Begin with your selected faction without any additional changes. Did I just lose a point? Acquire the frigate, crew, supplies, heavy machinery. Why 0 story points? I'm almost certain you get a level when you start the game. God damn it. Did I fuck up? Do I have to do this all over again? Camaraderie. None of your achievements were made alone, but together with your trusted partner, the only person you feel equal to. At the start of the game, you get to create an officer of high potential together with a unique skill from a variety of choices. Huh. This is interesting. Your partner has a max level of 8, can select from 6 skills at level up, and can have 3 elite skills. This is interesting. It could make the start a bit easier. So we get an officer, not high level. He can go up to max level 8 though. He's pretty strong, very strong. But I suppose I don't get an extra ship. I mean, we already have crew. It's not that I'm alone on the ship. I will have another 18 people with me, commanding the ship as subordinate. So it's not like I'm solo. Maybe I should take him, because there is the rule that I don't know if I mentioned it. There is my self-imposed rule that if I don't have officers, yeah, I don't think I've mentioned this. If I don't have officers, I won't buy or hire another ship. Like every ship in my fleet has to have an officer, otherwise I won't take it. I won't have you know, ships without an officer on board. And that's why I have increased the officer limit in my config file of Starsector. I think the cap is 30, including the max 2 that you get from the skill tree. So I have set it to 28 for me and to 30 for to 30 officers for the AI, for the enemies. Again, I'm trying to achieve some kind of balance, but within the limitations I impose to myself. But yeah, no ships without officers. So if I take him, will I have to pay salary to him? You know what? Fuck him. No, I don't want camaraderie. I will hire pilots. Good luck with that though, because even if I find the ship, I won't be able. I need to hire a person first and then get the ship. But if I have another person with me at the start, if I find a ship somewhere, or I buy a ship, I will be able to use it right away because I will have an officer. But will he want a salary though? More info. Added by random assortment of things. Like, he's my friend. Does he need to get paid? Can he come along for the company? Nah, he will be an officer and he won't. He will demand salary. What is it? Some high value target. Some factions are less than happy with your continued influence on the sector. You are constantly watched from the shadows. All of these are from random assortment of things. Your position being immediately relayed to multiple parties interested in having you gone for good. Oh, I'm a high value target. Factions will occasionally send bounty fleets towards your general location, increasing in strength as your own fleet increases in size. We have vengeance fleets though in Xerelin. I don't think we need a high value target. Bounty fleets can only know of your location if you have recently visited the populated volume of space, and defeating enough of them might send the message that you... Nah, we have... this could be good for vanilla, but I think we have vengeance fleets here, so... you are renowned all over the sector for your unique style of wolfpack-like fleet strategies. Small crafts succeed within your fleet, but the use of larger craft is severely limited. All frigates and destroyers in your fleet gain several improvements to their performance within combat. Their combat readiness is increased by 50% and can stay deployed for an additional 60 seconds before degrading in ability. They also receive a 20% increase in the maximum speed and maneuverability. 10% improved fire rate and flux dissipation. They have armor increased by 15. Huh. They receive a 20% increase. An armor increase. However, as your excellence lies in small craft, cruiser and capital class ships within your fleet are almost entirely unusable due to your lack of competence. This also applies to logistical ships. This is a problem though, with the logistical ships. This is interesting. I may do this in the future as an extra challenge. I'm tempted to do it right now, honestly. But as a first, let's say first experience after many years, nah, let's enjoy cruisers and capitals and stuff like that, yeah. But I'm tempted. Maybe I will do this in the future. Can I have more than one? No, I can only have one, no? Personal Army, your experience as a military official assists your endeavors to this day. You're experienced in leading multiple squadrons and their officers. Whoa. This goes well with that other thing I told you earlier, that they increased the cap of officers. The amount of maximum officers within your fleet is doubled, but the maximum level is reduced by 2 and they cannot have more than one elite skill. You are also much more likely to find officers on colonies. All ships with officers also provide an effective increase of strength in planetary raids. All ships with officers provide, depending on the hull size and the total number of marines in the fleet. The reduction in officer capacity may not apply to some special officers. Alright, what else? Oh, so many. Neutral shard. You unsalvage the powerful experimental neural device, creating a one-man army from your persona alone. You can take control of all ships within your fleet. Nah. 0-day exploit. You spend your days messing with any tech that you can find, eventually discovering and exploiting guidance systems that no one else is aware of. You can temporarily hack enemy ships and assume control. Heavy debt. Lingering debt from your previous life still follows you. You hope to escape it someday. No? Indebted to a famous pirate captain, you are unlikely to ever meet their increasingly insane demands of payment. Every month, a level dependent on number of credits. Nah, I don't like this shit. Finish the Exotech quest line to unlock this background. Okay. I'm really worried about gaining 0 story points. Should I take him? I don't wanna pay salaries though at the start of the tutorial. Nah, let's go. Begin without an existing story. You are unknown to the sector at large, free to shape your own future. We'll find, especially in Excelling, I think after battles you can rescue enemy officers and stuff like that. We can find officers other way, with some other way. No need to give us an officer right from the start. Done. Finally, we can do it. We can begin the game. 0 story points. Shouldn't I have 2 story points at start? Welcome to the Persian sector. Your fleet is in the middle of nowhere and critically low on supplies. If you don't acquire more supplies, your fleet will suffer through a slow but ultimately fatal decline. You decide to... Fortunately, there's a debris field nearby. Move up into it and activate your scavenge ability. Alright. Make sure to take all of the supplies and any other valuable cargo, but feel free to leave the cheap and bulky metals behind. To get your fleet moving, click on OK. Also, we have modded music in. And we have quality of it's audio plus, I think. Excellent. It's a must-have mod. I will never play Starsector without it. Just for the music. We have quality of life here. Enable automatic scavenging of encountered debris fields. This is very nice. We'll put it here. And enable it. This we don't need. I will have this too. View prisoners. Decide how to handle captured officers. Actually, maybe put that here. Yeah. Do we have anything else? No. And save. And we are ready to start our adventure. We'll do that next time though. That was just, you know, the introduction, the settings and all that stuff. I just wanted to have all of that stuff in one small video. So yeah, we'll continue. We'll start our adventure next time. Alright, thanks for watching guys. We'll continue next time. Bye bye. Take care.